Hey, what it is, what it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Back with another video. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Go ahead and like, go ahead, comment, go ahead and subscribe, man. Let's get it, let's go. So today, I'm gonna really just be like, not necessarily dissecting the overall team, but Tua Tagovailoa in particular. Because I think Tua is holding the Miami Dolphins back. Now, granted, Tua is a good quarterback. You know, he's an okay quarterback. He's a pretty average, he's above average quarterback. 4,624 yards. He had 29 touchdowns with 14 interceptions. He had an 8.3 yards per attempt with a 69.2% completion percentage. Now, that is pretty good. I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's not good, because it pretty, it is, and his stats look great, and his stats will always look pretty good because of the team around him. Okay, now I believe a lot of quarterbacks get the unfair treatment of game manager or carried by their team or whatever the case is. I mean, I would know that. I'm a fan of the 49ers. If you have a brain, Brock Purdy isn't, bad, but he's not, the #1 quarterback in the league. No, definitely not. Or the weapons around him do help. Yes, absolutely, 100%. But I personally believe that the weapons around Tua carry him because, before Tua, before Tyreek was there, granted, I know it was only a year and some change. He only played 13 games that year. I get it. But man, it's like, I don't know if he's really like that without Tyreek. I believe Tyreek Hill is he has such a gravitational pull towards him that it opens up literally everything else. Like, genuinely speaking, I believe that helps Waddle get open. I believe that helps the run game go because they have to watch Tyreek and then they're like, oh snap, it's a run play, rather than most of the time you watch the running back or whatever, especially in zone, you watch whatever's going on, then you're like, bet, pass, But not whenever you're playing Tyreek Hill, you watch Tyreek, okay, bet, pass, okay, okay, bet, run, whatever. But, it's just like, I don't know, man. See, just listen to this. Before that season I was talking about, he had 2,653 yards and in those 13 games. And it's like, okay, that's not the best, right? But granted, it was only year 2. Then the year that Reek is there, the first year he's there, and in the 13 game sample size, he had 3,548, meaning he jumped almost a whole 1,000 yards adding Tyreek Hill. Okay? And then this year he had 3,600 and something. That's pretty freaking good, right? But a lot of that is dedicated towards Tyreek Hill. And I know it's like, well, if you take away anybody's #1 guy, their stats are going to go down. Right, 100,000,000%. I'm not going to sit here and say that you're wrong. All I'm saying is that Tyreek Hill helps him out in an immense amount. Yes, every receiver helps every quarterback out. Yes, I get that. But Tyreek Hill is just such an animal, such a dog. He just helps him out so much. And then the run game was eating so much this year that the coach that he plays for, the mind that he plays for, and my boy Mike McDaniel, I really do feel like that helps him out a lot too. There's just so much that really plays into Tua's success, in my opinion. That's not Tua, if I'm just being real. Now, of course, he's making the throw. Of course, he went to Bama, so he had to be good to go to Bama. I get that. And he had to be good to get drafted where he got drafted. I get that. And the start, yada, yada. I swear I do. But, man, in that playoff game against Kansas City, I get it. Some of their receivers weren't getting open like that. But, man, he was not looking good. I don't like his decision making. He was top 4, tied with a few people. I get it, but he's top 4 in interceptions this year. You know, I really don't like his decision making. I don't like how, you know, he'll throw it in double coverage rather than taking a check down. Like, dude, just take the 3 yards. It's first down. Who cares? And then guess what? He might make a man miss. You know what I'm saying? All of them are track stars. You know? So I don't know why you're forcing it downfield or you're forcing it into double coverage in general, because you had a pre-snap read and you're sticking to it post-snap. You know, even though it's not there. You know, I don't really get that, you know, and I don't know, man. He looks antsy a lot. Like what I mean is, like, when he gets the ball, like whenever he's dropped back, he's like everything looks very stiff to me when he throws. If you look at him throwing, the thing that like hurts me the most really is that whenever they're healthy, they have the team to win it all. Like, they can go deep in the playoffs. Seriously, I genuinely feel like that. You know, to me, it was supposed to be a great game against them at Kansas City. You know, I thought that they could have beat Kansas City. I truly do. You know, I truly did rather, you know. But obviously it didn't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they have the team that can do it. I just think Tua's decision making makes everyone else play better around him. Meaning, like with Tyreek Hill, he makes Tyreek Hill be a star rather than allowing him to become a star and just be himself, right? So, like, he makes Tyreek Hill be a superstar. Like, Tyreek Hill has to win every single route like a superstar would in the NFL, you know? And if he doesn't, then, like, Tua's in panic mode. You know, Tua is, like, it doesn't feel like he's a creator. It doesn't feel like he's a game changer. It doesn't feel like he really knows what to do if his second read isn't there, you know? And that's bad, you know? But, and I know there's a bunch of film, I bet, him getting to his 5th option and him rolling out and yada yada. I bet there is a lot of film like that. Of course, he is an NFL quarterback, but that is a extreme weakness of his, is what I'm alluding to here. You know, and the fact that people are going to try to deny that is crazy to me, because he's a good quarterback. Like I said, he's above average, yes, but it's like he doesn't quite, what's the word? He doesn't quite get the job done to me. With their team, you know, they're gonna need to get some depth on defense. You know, they already need to re-sign Wilkins. They need to re-sign Elliott. They need to re-sign a couple of their old linemen. You know what I'm saying? They might want to re-sign your boy Van Ginkel. I think that's how you say his name. But, you know, Jalen Phillips might be, you know, healthy, you know, next year. I mean, you really don't know with that type of injury, you know. So, that's what I'm saying. They need depth. So maybe it might be a plus to re-sign him as well, you know. But, or if they could go out in free agency, and you don't even need starter quality guys. You just need really good backups, because your starters are injury prone, you know. So you just need really good backups, you know. So you might have to pay them, you know. The luxury tax just went up today as I'm recording this video. You know, the tax in general just went up, you know. So, like, by 30 M's, you know. So teams just got 30 M's richer. You feels me? So, you know, all I'm saying is they can really fill in the gaps. And there's not even too many gaps on this team. I just feel like they need depth. They get defensive depth. The offense is there. The offense is Super Bowl contending. Let's go win a chip. The defense can be that when healthy. Now, whenever I started to edit this video, they just dropped the news that they released Xavier Howard and Emmanuel Ojba. Now, I believe it's just to free up some money, but it does still nonetheless hurt their depth. And it hurts, you know, what they're trying to accomplish in their end goal. I believe that they really just have to come back in the mindset of, we effed up last year and we sold the bag, you know, but this year we on a mission to go win that trophy. You know what I'm saying? We're on a mission to go out there and go and get it, you know. And if they can come like that and they come with that dog mindset, you know what I'm saying, man, they got the squad to go out there and win, man. It's just a mindset now because they have the talent on the books, you know. And then how I really feel about it is that, like, I wish they could move on from Tua and get somebody better, but who? You know, Russell Wilson, he's on the market. It's like, you would rather keep Tua, you know. Anyone else out there on the market that's really competing with Tua's abilities, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if not Tua, then who? I get it. But man, I wish Tua would just improve, man. Like, cause I'm rooting for him. I know this video makes it sound like I'm not, but I swear I'm rooting for him. And I wish he could really just improve. And then, because if he improves a little, he doesn't even have to be Mahomes. He doesn't have to be, you know, Lamar, Josh Allen. He doesn't have to be nowhere like that. Or even a Jalen Hurts, even though Jalen Hurts may not be on that level. But, you know, he doesn't even have to be on Hurts' level. He just has to be a little better. If he's a little better at decision making, you know, at the game managing qualities, if he is a little better at that, man, they win the chip. I can't even cap. Word. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Go ahead, leave that thumbs up. Go ahead, smack that thing, kill that thing. You know what I'm saying? And then that was extremely corny. And then, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, turn on them post notifications, man. We running it up, man. We out here. We going. Big teams, you heard? We go.